Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Silvana and today I will guide you through a dynamic Hatha Yoga flow that targets your entire body, releasing tension and enhancing flexibility. It's the perfect way to wind down your day, letting go and reconnect with yourself. So whenever you are ready, roll out your mat and let's get started. Let's start today's class seated on the mat. Coming into a comfortable cross-legged position, rolling the shoulders a little bit back and making sure you're keeping the spine long. Close your eyes. Take a moment to connect with your breath. Breathing deeply in through the nose and exhale slowly out. Completely arrive in the present moment, on the mat. One more breath here. And then inhale, reach the arms up over the head, lengthen the spine, and exhale, release your arms. Again, inhale as you reach up, lengthen. Exhale, release the arms. One more time, inhale. And as you exhale, come into a forward fold. Let your upper body fold forward, reaching the fingertips away from you, and let the upper body fold over your legs, bringing the forehead towards the floor. One more deep breath here, folding a little bit further forward. And then slowly release. Walk the hands back towards you, roll your spine up, both arms over the head, inhale. Exhale, spinal twist to your left side, taking the left hand behind the back, gaze over your right shoulder. Placing the right hand onto the left knee. Inhale back to center, arms up over the head. And exhale onto the other side. Gaze over your right shoulder. Spine long. Inhale deeply. Exhale out. Back to center. Inhale, arms over the head. And then create fists with your hands and rotate your wrists a little bit, warming up the wrists. Keep on reaching the arms up high, create length in your side body. One more breath and release your hands. Bring the fingertips behind you onto the mat, lean a bit back from the upper back, opening the chest, gaze up, one deep breath and release. Back to center, extend the legs out in front of you. And come onto your hands and knees into a tabletop position. Bringing the hands underneath your shoulders, knees are hip width apart. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up towards the ceiling. And exhale, tuck the tailbone under, belly in, round through the spine, cat stretch. Inhale again, cow pose, opening the chest, gaze up. And exhale as you round through the spine, feel the stretch in your upper back. Inhale, arch, gaze up, draw the shoulders back. And exhale, tailbone tucks under, belly button to the spine. One more breath. Inhale, opening the chest. And exhale, round through the spine, tailbone tucks under. And then come back to center, breathing normally, knees, feet together, tuck your toes under, and then sit back on your heels. Reach the left arm up towards the ceiling, bend the elbow, left hand between the shoulder blades, and with your right hand get hold of the elbow and pull it a little bit towards your right side. Head is relaxed, feel the stretch in the tricep. And then slowly release. Take your left arm across the chest now and hook the arm towards you with your right elbow. Gaze over your left shoulder, feeling the stretch in the outer left shoulder. And release, changing sides. Bend the right elbow. With your left hand, pull the right elbow a bit towards the left. Create a bit of length in your right side body. One more breath. And release. Bring the right arm across the chest. Hook it towards you with your left arm. Press the right shoulder a little bit further down and gaze over the right shoulder. One more breath here. And release. Release the arms. Shift the weight forward, untuck the toes and come back to seated on your heels. Tucking the belly in, think cat stretch in your back, lean a little bit back. Shift the weight backwards and see if you can lift the knees off of the mat. Maybe even bring the hands in front of the chest. Feel your core work. And then release again, hands in front of the mat. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Walk it out for a moment, bending one knee at a time as if you're walking on the spot. Pedaling the heels a little bit further down. And eventually come into your full downward dog. Pressing the hands into the mat, creating a nice long spine. Shift the weight to your right foot and then lift your left leg up to the ceiling, bend the left knee and open the hip. Left knee is pointing up to the ceiling. Keep on pressing through the hands. Stack the hips on top of each other. One more inhale. Exhale, square the hips and bring the knee forward towards your left wrist. Shin bone on the mat, pigeon pose. Extend your right leg behind you, flatten the toes. Bring the arms by your side, lean a little bit back, opening the chest, gaze up to the ceiling. Inhale. And then exhale, release, come all the way forward to sleeping pigeon. You can rest your forehead on your hands or on the mat and feel the stretch in your outer left hip. Let the hips sink further down to the mat, making sure that they stay square towards the mat. Close your eyes. And just focus here on the deep breath. With every exhale, let go of any blockage or any tension. One more breath here. And then slowly release. Lift your head, walk the hands towards you, lifting the upper body up. Taking the left hand to the center of the mat, bend your right knee and with your right hand try to reach back and get hold of your right foot, pulling the heel a little bit closer towards the buttocks. Try to press the right shoulder forward, keeping the chest square towards the front of the mat. Keeping the hips square, feel the stretch in your right thigh. And then release, extend the leg behind you, shift the weight to your left side, swing the right leg forward and take the right foot over your left leg. We are coming to a seated spinal twist. Left elbow over your right knee, hug the knee towards the chest and then twist to your right side, bring the right hand behind the back and gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, feel the spine long, and exhale, pull yourself a little bit deeper into the twist. Close your eyes. Imagine this invisible line lifting you from the top of the head up towards the ceiling, hugging the knee to the chest. One more breath here. And then release. Look towards your front. Take the right foot back into the middle of the mat. Shift the weight forward. Come to standing on the right leg and find half moon. Extend the left leg up behind you. Find your balance and reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Stack the hips on top of each other, opening up towards your left side. Gaze down, step the left leg all the way back and find warrior two. Arms in line with the shoulders. Press the outer arch of the left foot into the mat. Keep the front knee bent. Find stillness. And then extend your front leg, maybe lock the knee, lean back, reversed triangle, gaze up to the ceiling. Feel the right side body opening. One more inhale, lean a bit further back. And then exhale, reach the arm forward and then come into triangle pose. Wrapping middle and index finger around your right toes. Or bringing the hand onto the shin bone. Left arm is reaching up high. Rotate the chest towards the ceiling. One more deep breath here. Feel the stretch in your right hamstring. Lift the upper body up and then come back into reversed triangle. Bend the front knee and wheel both hands down. Lift your back heel and come to low lunge. Flatten the toes. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let the hips sink even further forward and down. One more breath here, pushing the hips forward. And then release the arms. Interlock the fingers behind your back. Puff up the chest. Let the head drop back, opening the heart. Knuckles are pointing down. One more breath. And release. Bring the hands onto the mat. Inhale. Exhale, find half split. Take your hips back in line with your left knee. Extend the right leg out in front of you. Square the hips. Inhale, create a flat back. And exhale, fold a little bit further over your right leg. Feel the stretch in your right hamstring. Keep on breathing deeply. If you feel any pain in the front knee, keep the knee a little bit bent. 2 more breaths. Hinge forward. And 1 more breath. Fold a little bit more. Release. Bend the front knee back to low lunge. Take your left hand underneath your left shoulder. Walk your right foot towards the edge of the mat and let the right knee fall outwards a bit. You can bring your right hand onto the inside of the right knee and gently press it a little bit further out. Gaze over your right shoulder, rotating the upper body. Let your left hip be heavy. Either stay here or bend your left knee and reach back with your right hand, pulling the heel towards the buttocks. Keep on pushing the hips forward and down, stretching the left thigh. If the stretch is too deep, don't worry, you can always stay in the twist with your left leg long. Slowly release again. Extend the leg if it was bent. Gaze to the front of your mat. Walk the right foot back to center. Right hand on the outside of the right foot. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee and step back into your downward facing dog again. Take a moment, center yourself. Press through the hands. Tailbone up high. 1 more breath here. And then round through the spine, plank pose, shoulders over the wrists, strong core, press through the hands, inhale, Exhale, bend the knees, arch through the spine, bend the elbows and bring the chest and chin down. Eightlings pose. Try to keep the hips lifted. Feel the curve in the spine and slowly release. Baby Cobra. Press through the hands, pressing back. Squeeze the buttocks. Open the chest. Feel the collarbones opening. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees and find child pose. Rest the forehead on the mat, press through the hands, create a nice long spine and let the hips sink back to your heels. Take a moment, re-energize the body with your breath. Slowly release again, round through the spine, tuck the back toes and lift back up, downward facing dog. Take a moment, center yourself, press through the hands, tailbone up high. Soften the elbows, soften the ankles, let the heels sink down. Shift the weight to your left foot now, lift the right leg up behind you, bend the right knee and open the hip. Right knee points up to the ceiling, stack the hips on top of each other, keep on pressing through both hands, create length in your right side body. Inhale, exhale, square the hips, pull the knee forward and bring the right shin bone onto the mat, find pigeon pose. Square the hips towards the mat, let the right hip sink down. And then bring the arms by your side, reach back a little bit, let the head fall back. Feel the collarbones opening the chest. One more breath. And release. Sleeping pigeon, upper body folds forward, create a pillow with your hands or rest the forehead on the mat. Close your eyes. Breathing deeply in and out through the nose. Let that right hip sink a little bit further down. Let yourself become heavy. Notice where your body is holding any blockage or tension. Use the breath to breathe into it. As you exhale, try to let it all go. Taking one more breath here. And then release. Lift the head, walk the hands back towards you. Taking the right hand to the center of the mat, bend your left knee and then reach back with your left hand. Get hold of the left foot. Bend the left elbow. Try to bring the heel a bit closer towards the buttocks. Pressing the left shoulder a little bit further forward and keep the gaze towards the front of your mat. One more breath. And release. Extend the left leg again. Shift the weight to your right side now and then swing the left leg forward. Take your time to get into the pose. Bring the left foot over your right knee. Find seated spinal twist. Right elbow over the left knee. Twist to the left side and take your left hand behind the back. Gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, create length in the spine and exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Keep on pulling the knee towards the chest. Close your eyes and just observe what is happening within. Take one more breath here. And release, gaze to the front, untwist, bring your left foot to the center of the mat. Shift the weight forward, fingertips on the mat, extend the right leg up behind you. Stack the hips on top of each other, half moon. Bring the right arm up towards the ceiling, opening up towards the right side, flexing the right foot. Keep the leg engaged. One more breath here. And then gaze down, bend your front knee and find warrior two. Left knee in line with your left ankle. The right toes pointing in a 90-degree angle outwards. Arms in line with the shoulders. Find stillness. And then take one more breath here. Extend the front knee, find reversed triangle, lean back, right hand on the right leg, left arm is reaching up towards the ceiling and back, gaze up. Opening the left side body, one more breath. And then inhale, reach forward with your left hand and exhale, triangle pose. Getting hold of your left toes or place the hand onto the left leg and reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Rotate the chest up towards the ceiling. Keep on breathing, feel the stretch in your left hamstring. 2 more breaths here. Keep it active. And 1 more breath. Slowly release, reaching back up. Inhale, exhale, lean back into your reversed triangle. Just 1 breath here. And then bend your front knee, wheel both hands down, coming into low lunge. Lift the back heel, right knee on the mat, flatten the toes. Arms up, inhale. And exhale, let the hips sink a bit further forward and down. Gaze a bit upwards, reach through the fingertips, create length in the side body. And then release the arms, interlock the fingers behind your back, palms together, knuckles down, lean back from your upper back. Opening the chest, keep on pushing the hips forward while leaning back. And release, bringing the fingertips onto the mat. Find half split. Taking the hips back in line with your right knee, extend the front leg. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, fold over your front leg. Keep on squaring the hips. Breathing deeply into the stretch. Actively pull the left heel a little bit towards you to deepen the stretch in the left hamstring. Relax the face, relaxing the head down, hinging forward from the hips. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath, fold. And then slowly release. Bend the knee, come back to low lunge. Right hand underneath your right shoulder. Walk the left hand towards the edge of the mat. Let your left knee fall outwards. Pressing the left hand gently on the inside of the left knee and rotate the chest towards the left side. Gaze over the left shoulder up towards the ceiling. Feel the opening through the left hip joint and let your right hip become heavy. Stay with the breath. And then either stay here or bend the right knee. With your left hand you can reach back, get hold of the foot and pull the right heel a bit closer towards your glute. If the stretch is too deep, keep the leg long and stay in the twist. Keep on rotating here. Let the hips be heavy. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath here. Carefully release. Extend the leg if the knee was bent. Walk the left foot back to the center of the mat. Left hand on the outside of the foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and then step your left leg back. Come into a plank pose. Shoulders over the wrists, strong core. Press through the hands, activate through the fingertips. Shift the weight forward, come onto the tippy toes, inhale, and exhale, chaturanga. Slowly and controlled release all the way down. Coming to cobra pose, hands next to the chest. Inhale, squeeze the buttocks, lift the head, press through the hands and let the chest open up. Gaze up, keep on breathing. Inhale and exhale, release. Find child pose. Take your knees as wide as the mat. Press through the hands and rest your forehead on the mat. Feel the hips sinking back towards the heels and breathe deeply into your belly. Take one more breath here and slowly release. Walk the hands towards you. Come back to seated on the mat. Find a comfortable seat here again, maybe in a cross-legged position or sitting on a bolster, arms by your side. Inhale, lift the right arm up to the ceiling and exhale, find a side bend. Bend over to the left side. Either support yourself by your left hand or forearm. Gaze up. One more deep breath here. And then inhale, coming back up. Exhale, release the arm. Left arm lifts. Inhale. And exhale, side bend over to your right. Making sure the sitting bones stay grounded. Gaze up. Breathe deeply into your side body. Inhale, lifting back up again. And exhale, release the arm. Inhale, both arms up, lengthen. Exhale, release the arms back down. Again, inhale, arms up, lengthen. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, reach the arms up, palms together. And exhale, bringing the hands in front of your heart. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. I hope you enjoyed the class. If so, leave me a comment below or give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See you next time. Namaste.